Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, and I know I haven't made a video in like forever, but well, welcome I guess. And basically in this video I want to talk about my Night of Champions predictions for this year. I haven't made a predictions video in a long time. Thought why not, you know, why not just do one for a change, because I haven't made a video in a long time and I didn't know what kind of video to make, so here we go. And I will make another video on my music channel as well, so look out for that, and the link is in the description. Please subscribe, add me as a friend, everything like that. I'm not sure what to do, like, for videos nowadays. I'm like, what do I do, you know, what do I talk about? Yeah, so that's why I'm not really uploading videos of me talking about anything, because I really don't know what to talk about. I guess I could start making these kind of wrestling thoughts videos and predictions and stuff again, but who knows. In case you're wondering why I'm very white, it's because the sun is kind of shining in through the window and obviously making me look like Sheamus, so there you go. So we don't really know what the first match is going to be, so I'm just going to pick a random match and say the United States Championship match. Jack Swagger, Alex Riley, John Morrison, and of course Dolph Ziggler. And basically, Jack Swagger and Ziggler have been having problems because Swagger wants Vicky Guerrero to manage him, and Dolph Ziggler basically doesn't, and so they're having problems. You know, they're kind of arguing. They've had a tag match where, you know, they accidentally cost the other person a match, or something's happened, and yeah, so I reckon it should just be Swagger and Ziggler, but of course that wouldn't really make any sense in WWE's head, you know. It's like, why should we have the two people that are feuding in the match? So they just stick a whole load of, you know, two other people in there pretty much for no reason. I guess Riley's kind of been feuding with Swagger, so I guess that kind of makes sense. You know, and I think he's beat him a few times, so I guess that makes sense in that kind of way, but really the feud is mostly between Swagger and Ziggler. And I don't even know why Morrison's in the match. He should be higher up on the card. I mean, I guess they just need to stick him on somewhere, so, you know, they thought, alright, here you go, have a United States title match. Man, how far Morrison's fallen, eh? Wow. It's unbelievable. But, yeah, that's the way it is. I guess they just needed to find a place for him on the card, and that's where it goes. Hopefully, you know, that's like his only US title match, and then he can move up, you know, and get the ball rolling and be somewhere like the upper mid card, almost fighting for like the world title again, because that's where he was good. Had some good matches with the Miz and a few others when he was competing for like the WWE title on Raw. So yeah, and of course that Cena versus Miz versus Morrison match in the Steel Cage Extreme Rules was good too, so I still don't understand. You know, they're still punishing him after WrestleMania? I don't know. But hopefully they forgave him, and, you know, he looks to be, ever since he came back, he's kind of like lost that momentum. You know, he's been injured and then everybody kind of forgot about him, and then when he came back no one really cared, so, you know, what can you do, I guess? You know, the trouble with that is he didn't beat R-Truth for like a number of weeks. R-Truth kept beating him, which really made no sense, because surely, you know, he's coming back, he's just making a return, he should get the win. Again, logic, you know, sometimes, you know, logic doesn't happen in the WWE, so there you go. I just spent like 5 minutes talking about one match, which really isn't that important, but there you go. So, Beth Phoenix and Kelly Kelly. This is actually an interesting match. Basically, the Divas of Doom, for anybody who don't know, are trying to, you know, rebuild the Divas division and, yeah, make it better and make it actually mean something again. And yeah, hopefully, basically, Kelly's trying to prove that, you know, she belongs in the Divas division and she's good and she deserves to be the Divas champion, that kind of thing. And yeah, so hopefully Beth Phoenix wins. I didn't even give my prediction for the last match. The last match, I just think I think Ziggler's going to retain. I just don't see Riley, Morrison, or Jack Swagger, especially Jack Swagger, winning the United States title. Can you believe that? No, not really. Hopefully Beth Phoenix wins. I think she will win this time. Kelly only just won with a roll-up last time, which was kind of disappointing, considering they're having an alright match. And the roll-up ending, you know. So yeah. Hopefully Beth Phoenix to win that match. The tag title match looks pretty good. I'm actually glad they're reforming the tag team division. They're getting that going again. Because they, of course, had some great tag teams in the past, like the Legion of Doom, New Age Outlaws, Demolition, just to name a few, you know. Damn, I can't think of any tag teams at the moment. Wow. The Rockers, that kind of thing, yeah. So if they could reform the tag team division, it looks like they are too, which is good. And yeah, it's nice. I like the team. I like both teams in this match, and it should be a good match. Boom. I still think that's a crazy name. I'm still trying to figure out if I like it or not. You know. Well, I still think maybe it should have been like Air Kingston or something like that. Maybe that, to me, that is more appealing. Air Kingston. I don't know. I can't. Air Boom's not too bad, I guess. You know, we're kind of getting used to it. So, Miz and R-Truth, man, they are just great. They are a great tag team. They seem like they just don't really understand each other properly, but you know, they've seemed to understand each other enough, if you know what I mean. Like, sometimes the Miz doesn't understand what the hell R-Truth is on about, and sometimes R-Truth doesn't understand what the hell the Miz is on about. But at the end of the day, they kind of, you know, both focusing on the same goal, and this whole conspiracy thing in the WWE, and why they're not in the main events of the pay-per-views and that kind of thing. And so yeah, they basically said, okay, we're going to challenge for the tag titles, you know, and they're trying to rebuild the tag team division as well, because they're a good team. I hope actually Awesome, is it the Awesome Truth, or is it the Truth is Awesome? I don't know, but hopefully they win. Nothing against Kingston and Evan Bourne. Actually, I don't really mind who wins. It's just I think it'd be more entertaining to see the Miz and R-Truth as the champions, but maybe that's just me. However, I think Kingston, who I think will win, I'm going to say Kingston and Evan Bourne, since they only just won the tag titles, but it could really go either way. Mark Henry versus Randy Orton. I like the way they've been building up Mark Henry, making him look strong, and also back at SummerSlam they didn't make Sheamus look too weak either by making him lose like by count out, because that didn't really kill his momentum. Mark Henry could have just squashed Sheamus and that would have killed all his momentum he had as a face. And but Mark Henry's been looking like this is the best he's looked in like 15 years, which is it's just saying something really, or however long he's been in the company, which is pretty sad, the fact that, you know, it took him this long to finally actually be interesting, but there you go. So yeah, hopefully I actually want Mark Henry to win, just because of the fact, you know, he's actually been busting his ass, and he actually, you know, he is actually looking good, and I'm actually being entertained for once by Mark Henry. So, you know, if there's only one time to give him the title, it'll probably be now, because I don't think he'll be entertaining in the future. You know, I'm sure he'll just go back to this boring self again, and give him the title, see what happens. If you don't like it, you know, obviously just give it back to Orton at the next pay-per-view. Just give it a try, you know, that's what you got to do. But I just don't see it happening. I see Orton winning, and then it will just completely crush the whole idea of this push that Mark Henry's getting as this monster heel, and Orton will win. It's just the way it is, unfortunately, because, you know, he's like one of the top people in the company, and they don't want him to lose. What can you do? John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio. I really don't care about this match. The way it's been built up, I really don't care. It's a shame, but yeah, Cena's in the main event again. There's a surprise in the title picture. I mean, but, you know, okay, you know, that's the way it is. You know, like it's like with Orton, he's like one of the main guys, and of course they've got to stick him in the title picture. I mean, how stupid would it be to have other people in the title picture? You know, my goodness, you just couldn't do that. it would be nice to see more people in the title picture. You know, just give us something different, damn. Instead of Cena and Orton in the main event all the time, just mix it up a bit, please. But I think Del Rio will win actually, but you know, I wouldn't think he'll win cleanly. I think he'll have his like feet on the ropes or something. Someone say that Ricardo Rodriguez will distract Cena, and Del Rio will pick up the win or something like that. Someone will have a way. Cena gets screwed, and then he gets another match at the next pay-per-view. Whichever, is that Hell in a Cell or something like that? And you know, he'll be like, "Oh, I want a Hell in a Cell match, so you can't," you know, so Rodriguez can't get involved or something like that. And yeah, that's the way it is. I just don't see Cena winning cleanly, because when does he ever lose cleanly to heel? Other than CM Punk, and even then he got distracted by McMahon or something like that. So, well, what can you do? Cena's gonna win. Wait, did I say Cena or did I say Del Rio? Oh, whoa, what am I saying? Del Rio's gonna win. And of course, the main event, the match I'm actually probably the most looking forward to, and yeah, isn't it quite sad that, you know, the match I'm most looking forward to is not a title match on a show that's based on champions and championship matches, like the Night of Champions, and the match you're looking forward to isn't even a championship match, it's a no DQ match. It's quite strange, you know, that they should put all their focus on these championship matches instead of this match, but once again, logic, you know, sometimes you just can't have logic and good entertaining stuff in the WWE at the same time, so what can you do? CM Punk is, you know, still really quite cool. He's kind of getting a bit old, you know, kind of saying the same kind of things every week after week after week, you know. But I'm still enjoying him, so I'm not really complaining. And that promo here Triple H did on this Raw yesterday when I'm recording this video, and was pretty entertaining. I enjoyed it, especially, you know, he's actually starting to get, you know, quite aggressive. You know, finally he starts talking about, you know, this is a personal issue, and you know, he's going to beat the hell out of him, because that's really what we wanted, you know. I did like it when Triple H was on about, you know, you're not going to get the game, you know, this isn't business, you're just going to get me kicking your ass like a man or something like that. And yeah, that was quite entertaining. He seemed like he seriously meant it too. That's one good thing about Triple H, you know, once he gets in the frame of mind, he looks like he just generally means it. And yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to that match. And yeah, if Triple H wins, he must resign as the CEO. So it's a hard one to call, because, you know, we didn't think CM Punk was going to beat Cena, so I'm going to say CM Punk. I don't know why, but, you know, something could happen, like Kevin Nash could come down and like powerbomb Triple H or something, or it could happen to, you know, CM Punk. He could powerbomb CM Punk and Triple H could get the win, something like that. So I'm going with CM Punk to win that one. Thank you for watching. Peace.